Hey guys, I'm coming to you from Tennessee. Sunset, my favorite time of day. But I wanted to tell you about something that happened to me today. I was scheduled to do a live radio interview with a radio station in Iowa where I'll be speaking later this week. I've done interviews with this station before. I really like the host. He's a good guy. He knows his stuff. So I was really looking forward to it. So I was waiting on my time to be interviewed, and a Fox News Minute came on prior to that as I'm listening to the live feed of the station. Only it wasn't news. It was commentary by Sean Hannity. I'm not a Sean Hannity fan. I don't listen to him. I don't watch him. But I was amazed at the amount of disinformation, misinformation, and misleading information this man was able to pack into 60 seconds. It was followed by a 30-second commercial or some kind of commercial for a credit card that would be for unwoke people who are not woke, that would benefit corporations who aren't woke. I don't understand how that works exactly, but it gives you an idea perhaps of the intelligence level of the people that listen to Sean Hannity. Nevertheless, I felt like I needed to answer what Sean Hannity said during my interview. So here's what Sean Hannity said. He said that while Hurricane Helene was ravaging states, mostly red states in the South, that Joe Biden was at the beach and that Donald Trump and Elon Musk were rushing in to save the day. And that Biden had just given Zelensky in Ukraine $8 billion that should have gone to help the victims of Hurricane Helene. That's a lot to unpack. But basically, here's the deal. Biden called for a state of emergency, as is protocol, early on during all of this. He called each of the governors in the affected areas. They confirmed that. And even though Trump lied about it and said that he didn't, he did. And Trump was trying to politicize it, but that's not the case. He did do it. Now, as far as Trump and Musk helping Hurricane Helene victims, I don't know what they're doing. Maybe Trump is throwing some paper towels at the crowd like he did in Puerto Rico. Maybe Musk is building some of his Starlink towers that he can then, charge money for later on like he did in Ukraine. I don't know how they're helping, but if they are, God bless them. But what I also know is that the money, the $8 billion that was sent to Ukraine, was part of the aid package that was approved back in April. If you will recall, from October of last year, 23, till April, there was a huge delay on aid for Ukraine because the MAGA wing of the Republican Party in the House refused to bring the bill up for a vote. Finally, Speaker Mike Johnson got sick of that, brought it up to a vote, and it passed bipartisan, except for the MAGA Republicans in the House who voted against it almost to a person. But the aid bill passed. So this $8 billion was already allocated back in April, has nothing to do with the victims of Hurricane Helene. There is a separate fund for those types of things, and it has nothing to do with the aid that was sent to Ukraine. The reason that I think Sean Hannity is saying this stuff is, of course, to take advantage of the situation, try to politicize it, or get ratings, financial gain. It could be. I'm not saying it is, but there might be a connection between Russia and Sean Hannity. There was a connection found between Russia and Tenet Media, which is just up the road in Franklin, Tennessee, very recently, where they were paying influencers to say pro-Russian things and things against Ukraine. I'm not saying that Sean Hannity is in that camp. I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm saying is he is taking advantage of other people's suffering for political or financial or all of the above reasons. Mr. Hannity, if you want to help, you should give money to the victims of Hurricane Helene. There are a lot of ways you can help, or you can go down there like the guy that you like to make fun of, Sean Penn, all the time. At least he walks the walk. He doesn't just talk the talk. If you want to go to Ukraine, I would love to take you to Ukraine. You can explain to some of these soldiers who have amputated limbs but who have prosthetics and are going back to the front lines. You can explain to them how the $8 billion is wasted on them. You can explain to the families of the fallen, including the American soldiers who've given their lives for democratic freedom in Ukraine, because they understand that this is a fight for the entire world against tyranny, not just Ukraine's fight. We can tour the hospitals that have been bombed, the maternity hospitals, the children's hospitals. We can talk to the families of people who have lost loved ones. We can go tour the devastated cities of Kherson. We'll be very safe. We can go to Ukraine, and you can finally talk about Ukraine with some intelligence and credibility if you go. Right now, you're nothing. You're just talking, and people are just listening for whatever reason, but it means absolutely nothing. You can make a lot of money at lies. That much we know. Look at Alex Jones. Look how much money he made by lying. Look at how much money Sean Hannity or the tenant media people did by lying. But the truth is more valuable. So when it was time for my interview, I pushed back on this information as best I could. And I tried to tell and leave the interview with a message to Mr. Hannity, which I'll leave with him right now. If you want to come to Ukraine, I will pay for it. You can come with me, and I will personally tour you. And we can't guarantee your safety, but we can take all the steps necessary to make sure that you're very safe, so that when those drones are up ahead and those bombs are falling, chances are the $8 billion that you're so upset went to Ukraine would be the very $8 billion that are buying the air defense that will save your life. And then you might have a different attitude about that money that went to Ukraine. To all the people in Asheville, North Carolina, East Tennessee, Georgia, Florida, I'm so sorry for what you're going through. I'm so sorry that people are trying to politicize and take advantage of your situation. It's not right. And of course, Ukraine, they know, they've been through this. They know that people are going to always do this, and they know it's not right. I think you know it's not right. The next time you hear somebody doing it like Sean Hannity, push back. Don't let them get away with it.